Welcome everybody to season 2. We finally made it to another year. Happy 2025. Welcome, fellas. As you know, Tim Guidado here, 3 Tribesmen. We got our guy over here, Mr. O.
What's good, what's good, what's good? I missed y'all.
B.
What's going on? What's going on? Welcome back.
Welcome back, welcome back. Well, let's get right into it. Today we have a very special guest, my friend. Goes by the name Lil Serge. Lil Serge is for those of you who don't know who Lil Serge is, just call him Lil Serge. He's a prominent figure in the world of entertainment, music, just everything when it comes to talent management, just being that promoter for a lot of artists that come to America to have different, what do you want to say? Like, I'm gonna let you actually dive right into it because you know who you are, man. Come on, stop playing. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Serge over here. What's up, man? Welcome.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you for inviting me.
How you feeling?
I feel good to see a new year, man. Like, you know, you're in America and a lot of shit going on. So when you see a new year, bro, you gotta be happy. You gotta be, you know what I mean?
I know. I'm happy you're able to even come on the show today because I know you're fasting.
Yeah,
how's that going?
I mean, bro, it's going well. You know, fasting is a spiritual time, and then my wife, she's Muslim. I'm Muslim as well, but a lot of people don't know that. And you know, fasting sometimes, for some people, they see that like a harder, but no, it's like a time for you to like try your body to see how far you can go.
Self-discipline.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, for me, going very well. Like,
have you done it before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, in America 2 times already, but before like I've been Muslim for like more than 10 years already. You know what I mean?
So this is nothing new.
There's nothing new, like, basically.
Sure. Okay, so let's get into it. So when we get into about yourself, everybody, we know who you are. We talked, we've conversated plenty of times, but the world doesn't know who you are. So for those that don't know who you are and for those that do know who you are, introduce yourself, give us a background of who you are, why it's so important for you to be on this show and everything. So give us a little rundown.
I mean, who am I? I'm a human first. So, I'm a Cameroonian born from Africa, close to Nigeria, with borders.
Yep.
Honestly, it's a big pleasure for me to be here. I've been watching your show, and you know, like African, you guys been talking, and you've been talking a lot of stuff making sense for me. And then when I was talking to my brother Timmy, he was like, "Yo, you should come to the show." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And by the way, it's the first show I'm being in the United States because I have a lot of interview requests, and I'm just like, not really, because on my job, basically, I'm an agent, producer. I produce tour, I manage artists, I develop artists, I bring some deal on the table. Basically, I'm the man on the background of a lot of biggest artists you might know. I can't really tell you like my job is to like just do this, just do that, because basically some artists call me like in 2 in the morning, like, "Yo, I got this going on in my family. Can you handle this for me?" You know what I mean? I can't really put it in a contract, like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty much if we have to go to the title, I'm a manager, I'm a producer, because it's a big difference. When you say producer, a lot of people think like, oh, I'm in the studio recording music. No, I don't do that. No, not at all. My work is like bring the deal on the table, bring the concert, showcase, brand deal, collaboration between 2 artists, bring artists in a new market, like, you know what I mean? And as an agent, you represent most of the stuff of the artist, you know what I mean? Like, you negotiate for him, you talk for him, you can say no or yes for him at some point. And yeah, pretty much that's all.
Yeah, and a lot of these people don't even know that. Even some of these artists, it's probably their first time coming to the United States, and they're not used to it, right? And you have to like help with logistics.
Yeah.
You're the guy who's really behind the scene. I mean, even your Instagram page alone is you with a bunch of artists. You're Burna Boy. You with all these African. You are that person. A lot of people don't see what it takes for an artist to be successful.
Yeah.
You're that battery that helps, just cranks them up. And you also work with new talent as well, like
definitely.
talents from. I mean, you've also lived in France, right?
Yeah, I used to live in France for 13 years.
Okay.
It's literally there. Yeah, go ahead.
So, I mean, tell us about that, right? Tell us about your, the journey, like, starting off with France or wherever, Cameroon. I'm not sure where your background, where you started off with, but kind of give us some, a brief, details of like your upbringing and how you came up and
Yeah, where
stuff
were you
like that,
born?
where you
Let's hear all
Let's
that.
hear
The
about
journey.
the family, like
We all from somewhere.
right, the family dynamics. Like let's kind of dive into that.
I mean, back in the day, I don't love to say that on camera because I don't want people to feel sad about me. You know what I mean? Because,
Let's hear it, man.
yeah, because at some point, every single decision I make in my life, it was important for me. I can just, tell you because it's a story, it's my life, it's like that, you know? I have to go through that to like succeed today, you know what I mean? And give me some discipline at some point. I born in Cameroon. My family, they was really poor. Like when I say poor, bro, it's like they own poor people. Wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you be like, I'm poor. This guy is poor, but I'm more poor than him. Feel me?
Levels.
Yeah, exactly, levels. And at 7 years old, I was already starting selling in the market, water, some fruits,
Hawking, yeah.
Yeah, hustling on the street, yeah, because my family, I have 17 brother and sister. So seeing all my brother and sister just be like drinking, smoking, getting to 3 wife, not doing anything, I was like, no, that's not me. I don't want to do that. I want to make my mom proud. I want my mom to wake up in the morning and say, hey, listen, this is my son right there. You feel me? And then, bro, I just take an adventure. Start from Cameroon, go to Nigeria.
Oh, you went to Nigeria?
Yeah. I've been to Nigeria. I've been to Kano. I've been to Abuja. I've been to Lagos.
Nice.
I do all down the road, bro. And from Nigeria, I go to Niger, because you guys are borders.
Yep.
And after that, my goal was to go in Europe, basically, and go to Europe from Africa without visa, without money and anything. You have to like go on some country, work a little bit, save some money, pay cars, pay people. Have to like, bro, that like. Even today, when I think about that, I'm like, man, I really make that shit happen. I did that. Like, even my worst enemy, I don't want to see him on that struggle. Like, let me show you some. Let me tell you something. I think you've seen it, but you don't really see that. Did you know that from Niger to Algeria, you have a big desert? You know what I mean? And people, because Algeria is close to Morocco, Morocco is close to Spain, and Spain is close.
Get in there.
Like you're trying to get in there, right? And you have to go from the Niger to Algeria through the desert. And you have people you pay to like help you to like go to there. You know what I mean?
A lot of people don't know that even in Africa, we do the same thing, trying to get across
Yes.
a border to another country just to get to a better life.
To a
And
better
that's-
life.
Talk about it.
Bro, like, can you imagine a young kid or 13 years old? I'm talking about 13, like 1-3. Today, check your son, 13 years old, and tell him to go in the street himself in America. Bro, I crossed the desert, I was 13 years old. I go to jail in Nigeria because I didn't have a paper. I was 15 years old. Because I stayed in Nigeria for like a year and a half, to like make some money, to go to Morocco. I get in Morocco. I stayed there for like literally 3 years. Bro, like, when I was crossing Nigeria, between Nigeria and Cameroon, you have this war between Boko Haram.
Yep.
You hear about that, right?
Yep.
It was exactly that time.
Oh wow.
Can you imagine a little kids crossing the border with
During
a war like that? And in Boko Haram, you have a lot of kids.
Kidnapping, too.
Kidnapping.
Yeah.
You have a lot of like people just be like, oh, we can use this guy to like shoot other people.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Man, talk about it.
And I was like, God, my goal is to like help my family. I'm just trying to make it. Like, I own nobody nothing. I'm doing no problem to anybody. I'm just trying to make it, right? And I leave Kano, cross the border, go to Niger. When we go to Niger, I stay in Niger for like a week, trying to find a way to get in Nigeria. You got those people come to sell you a dream. Oh, bro, if you give me that money, I can bring you directly to Spain. You be like, man, if you can go into Spain, what are you doing here, bro? Like, you're trying to make it like me. You get what I'm saying? You have your own people scam you, bro. Because scam they're talking about today is everywhere.
Yeah, I bet.
All different level.
Scam your own people.
You scam your own people. Like, I'm not talking about black people scamming black people. I'm talking about my brother from Cameroon scamming me from Cameroon. Like, you know that I'm trying to make it happen. I'm young. Bro, I wear the same clothes for like a year and a half. Same clothes.
I was gonna ask, how do you even survive that? Like, how you gonna eat? How you able to stay? How you getting shelter?
Man, like, there's no shelter. There's no place. Like, let's say something happened to me in the desert. Because after Niger, I stayed in Niger for like a week, and I was looking for the way to go to Algeria, and one guy come to her and said, "Be like, hey, I got this guy have a pickup, like a truck. He can put in the truck, and you just pay that much, and then you're gonna cross you the desert." I was like, okay, cool, bet. And I gave all the money I have. It was like 6,000 right now. It's like what, $20? You know what I mean?
Mm.
Bro, he told me, okay, be ready at 4 a.m. because so one thing people don't know, the desert in the morning is really cold.
Mm-hmm.
It's more cold than snow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's literally between 6 a.m. to like 8 is like the gap where you can like cross. It's not too hot, it's not too cold.
Mm-hmm.
And then guys say, okay, meeting here at 4 a.m. I was like, wow, God bless, I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna make it. Okay, cool. I jump in a truck. He drive. At the middle, it all be like, oh, my truck have an issue. You guys have to come down, and then we're gonna like trying to push it. Bro, we was 6. Jump out, start pushing it. Nigga bounce, bro. Middle of the desert. No water, no food, nothing.
So how did you? First off, I know just the mental state of what you were going through at that time. I know it was probably defeating at that moment because you're like, okay, I keep trying to get ahead, but I keep getting pulled back at the same time, right? So I know that's how it feels for sure. So in that
Definitely.
instance, what was your thought process at that time? Was it I got to still keep going? Was it let me take 2 steps back, try to figure this out, or like at that moment, how was it?
I mean, for me at that moment,
There's no option, bro.
there's no option. The only option was
Keep going.
Keep
Keep
going or
going.
death, probably.
Like-
yeah.
when that guy bounced, I see my older homie like. I mean, when I say homie, just we was
On your
sharing
edge.
the,
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Because even the people you was walking, you was supposed to be scared about them because on the nighttime, I remember one guy get shot. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put him with the knife, like kill him, grab his money, you know what I mean? People he was traveling with. And when the guy did that with the car, me and those people we meet each other like, whoa, what we doing? And I was like, you know what? Let's just trying to keep going this way. Maybe is the road. I think we start walking, for like literally 5 hours. But the problem is the desert become heavy, too hard. I fell. I don't remember what happened to other guy. I fell, and I just wake up. I was in one small village in the entrance of Algeria. So basically, that when I wake up, I was in one spot where it's like a lot of immigrant. So basically, they grab them from the desert, they throw them out there, put water on them to see if they're still living, because you have no more water in your body.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm talking, you can see here is burned. Bro, they explained me that I stayed there for literally 6 days. So my body, for me to come back, they have to put me like water little by little.
Shock.
Like, because if they throw me water, I can die.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That is true.
They was supposed to, like, little by little. And I was like, okay. And then I see myself, bro. I was skinny as hell. Like, no taste. Like, your brain, like, you don't know exactly where you are, what are you gonna do, and, like, what you have to do, basically. And so basically the way they explain it there is the military from the borders, they see some bodies and they grab it to bring to like where they're gonna put all the body, the death body. You know what I mean? So for them, it was like, if I don't wake up until like the next day.
They were gonna consider you dead.
Yeah.
Exactly. So God bless. I woke up, it was like 5 in the morning. Because basically every 3 hours they come to put a little bit water, a little bit water, a little bit more water, and then,
And this was in Algeria?
Algeria.
Algeria, okay.
Yeah, the desert.
Yeah.
Like the beginning of
And
Algeria.
just so everyone knows, how old were you again?
I was 13.
13 years
I'm
old.
just trying to paint the picture so people know exactly what we're talking about.
And
how-
13 years old though.
I guess how big is this desert we're speaking of, like mileage wise? How big are we talking
Bro,
about?
we talking about Sahara, bro.
Yeah, you're just looking at the endless. That's almost like looking at
So
going
just
out
like
to the
endless,
sea.
just endless. Like there's nothing in sight.
Like,
walking.
You don't know where you're going, you don't know where you come from.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh wow! So you could be lost and everything.
a lot of people, like, I can't even tell you where the 6 older people I was with, they are right now. I don't know if they I don't know if they somewhere, like, I don't know.
So they just left you there, then basically.
Nah, bro, we was just walking, and then I fell. Like,
Every man for himself at that point.
yeah, at that point, because
Survival of the fittest.
maybe some of those fell before me, maybe they fell after me. Like, I don't even know.
Yeah, unconscious.
Because on that place, when I wake up, it was like 2 other, like 1 girl and another guy. I don't even know. Like, I remember on the people I was with, there wasn't a girl. So basically, she might be with some other group. You know what I mean? And they just bring her out there, and she died. You know what I mean? Like, and basically, when I wake up, every single thing I'm telling you right now, they just explain to me, like, we grab you from the desert, and then we just bring you here, and we have a period that if you're not waking up,
Then
we gotta just consider you die, and then we just throw you somewhere because you have no passport, no ID.
Yeah, so what was that next?
Technically, you're John Doe.
Yeah.
Technically,
They don't know who you are.
Yeah, basically, okay, for people was traveling at that period, it was kind of security for us to doesn't have like not having a paper. Because in some countries,
Still
when they grab you, they be like, "Oh, this guy comes from Cameroon, let's kick him out."
They don't even know.
Yeah, but when you like no paper, they can say
I
he's
don't know where to put you.
exactly. They don't know where to put you. Like
Africans don't just have IDs. We don't have identifications whatsoever.
at all,
Yeah.
at all.
But that's not even to. But that brings it almost back to what our fellow brothers and sisters are going through right now out here in this country.
Yeah.
Even though the United States is an amazing country, regardless of how people feel or how they think, it's an amazing country. There are a busload of people here that don't know where they come from. They don't have any papers. They don't know how to get back to wherever this spot or this place is that they would like to get to. So they're going through that same thing also, just in a different light also. So I can understand exactly
And the
what you're
story's
talking
always the same. Like, people are trying to just strive to get a better life. I mean, you said your end goal was just to get to Europe some way,
Bro,
some shape, form, some
my-
way.
It was my only angle because even after like I was recovered a little bit, I still like working because basically out there you have some place where you set a lot of migrant and people coming to bring you at the farm. You work for a little bit, they give you some money, and with that money, I was just going working. You know what I mean? A lot of people didn't want to take me because I was a kid.
Yeah.
For them, it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I was a kid, but mentally, I was like, I have to make it. Like, even I'm a
gotta
kid,
keep going.
I have to keep going. So basically, I was accepting to be paid less than other people because for them, it was like, he's not strong, he's skinny as hell. Like, you can see, he was young.
What's the process? Are you now a refugee at this country? Are they giving you citizenship? How do
Nothing.
you escape that environment to keep going?
Okay, basically in Nigeria, I mean, I don't know if it changed right now, but like in some country, you take a bus when you just traveling from one city to other city. Bro, if you don't have any paper on you, where are they gonna send you? So basically, or they just ask you where you going. I'm like, "No, I'm going to Alger. I was going to Oran. Oran is another city in Algeria, and they asked me like, "Are you refugees? Are you clandestine?" I'm like, I don't know. And at that point, bro, I wasn't speaking Arabic. I wasn't speaking like my French was like kind of English was like zero. So for me, it was basically like showing you point A, point B, from where I buy my ticket and where I'm going. You know what I mean? And in those countries, you can't really be a refugee because my country doesn't really have a war. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it can really be asylum because it's not like I was doing something.
I see what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
Ain't no programs.
They ain't, exactly. There is no program for that.
There's not a thing.
And trust me, bro. Those programs exist only in Europe and America.
That's what
Because
we
in
hear
Africa-
here. Those words are used. In Africa, you're just one of us.
You're just one of us, bro. Like, okay, you can't live in Cameroon. Cool. Welcome in Nigeria.
That's why I'm surprised that you said something that kind of shocked me. You said you were arrested in Nigeria. Like, Nigerians are doing that?
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something is it can be funny for some people or not possible for others, but the experience they tell you and what you live is different. I've been arrested in Algeria because when they stopped me on the train, I didn't have any paper. For them, I'm a black man. I don't have to be in Algeria. Because between Algeria and Cameroon, you need a visa, right?
And they can tell from looking at you, you're not one of us.
Right.
You can tell.
People don't know Algeria is like very
Very
light-skinned.
You know what I mean?
White skin.
So you can't really say, oh, I'm from here or there. And even in the language, I can't even explain myself. You know what I mean? I go to jail, and then when I get to jail, I was little like what, 15? Because I was living in Oran. When I wanna go from Oran to Oujda. Oujda is the first village between Algeria and Morocco. You have to go to Magnia. Magnia is like a border, like a border. And then you go from the jungle, you cross. Before it was like a big, how they call that in English? Oh, I forgot. Like they make a big thing around in the middle. Like you have to like jump or go into it to like
Almost a fence or or go underneath for a ditch or almost of some sort.
exactly.
That's crazy.
And this is the thing. I remember when I go to jail, it was literally before Ramadan. So at that time, I wasn't Muslim. You're in a jail for Muslim, so you have to like do Ramadan.
When they wrong, do it the wrong.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was in jail. I was the only black guy in the place I was. They were speaking Arabic. I wasn't speaking any of like I was. I have nothing. Like basically, in the same room, I have like a criminals, people killing people. Like bro.
And your crime was just
Because I didn't
not having papers, trying to get through.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And when I get there, in the nighttime, I see two guys pull up on me. They're trying to fuck me. Like, what? So shit out here, you trying to do it to me? Bro, I never fight like that in my life. When I say never fight like that in my life, I was grabbing people like this. Remove this, remove. Bro, it was blooding everywhere. When I say blooding, it was blooding everywhere. When the basically the controller come like to put like, oh, what's going on out here? Oh, he's the one, because I wasn't speaking the language. Oh, he's the one making trouble. Bro, they put me on some place, it was dark.
So he was like in
Like,
the hole, the isolation.
Bro, when I came out of that place, I was literally blind.
Wow.
I was living with a tissue on my face for like literally a week.
Wow.
To like not lose.
Like,
You know what I mean?
Get your eyes back to towards the
And
to
they,
the light.
they give me like what 7 more months because I fight to save myself. And I was like, at some point, you know, there's no logic on that. You know? But the thing is, you don't speak the language.
Yep.
It's not your country. basically the way they say that is you're on the fall. You're guilty because you don't have a paper. So you're not supposed to travel in the country, which is right.
Right.
But the way they punish that,
Right.
bro, it was too much.
So tell me, how did you end
Get
up
over-
finally getting to your destination? Like, how did you find your way there? Because your story reminds me a lot like Francis Ngannou, who I believe is Cameroon too.
Yeah,
right?
he is. Uh-huh.
And he traveled through the desert, and he tried several times, and he kept failing and failing and failing. And I think his last time he finally made it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel like that birthed what he is today.
Monster.
So yeah, which is a monster, probably the best, heavyweight in UFC, one of the best heavyweights in UFC history. That birthed a monster, and I think that resilience, just going through what he went through, he finds this probably easy to him. So is that something that when you got to your destination, like, okay, I'm about to take over the world, take over what I'm here for? Is that something that you feel like that kind of feel that aspect of your life?
Honestly, yeah. Basically, my goal was to make it, no matter what, right? And still today, when I work with some of my artists and when I work with some people, I see the way oh, no, this is impossible. Oh, this is not happening. I'm like, bro, it's still happening. Because if they can shoot somebody and he still stand in the front of you, he not die, it's not his time. So whatever happening, it's gonna happen. So when I came out of the jail, they put they give me a paper that I have 7 days to get out of the country. So basically, like, well, come on, my visa. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I take that paper, no money, nothing, because they keep everything. I go to the train station, and I see people like, yo, can you give me a couple dirham, because there's a dirham out there. Can you give me a couple? I have to do some, I have to eat or whatever. And then I regroup a couple, and then I buy my train ticket. Because Magna, I was in jail in Tlemcen. You can see from the map, Tlemcen. People from Nigeria, they know the place. And I go to Magna. In Magna, I sleep out there. The night after, around like 4 in the morning, like the first prayer time, I just go to the jungle. And I get on that place on the border, because the border, the way they did it, they put like I don't know the name in English, but like they create like a big thing like this. You have to go in it to jump on the other side, basically, right? And I get in it. I was young, small, so to just jump on it was like kind of harder. What I did, I stayed there for like from 6 in the morning to like 1 p.m. At 1 p.m. it was like hot as fuck, hot. And then I climbed it. I was like, you know what? Start walking like I was 4 or whatever, just walking, and I get in Morocco. Like across the border, got in Morocco. And I see a military from 4, but because they was fasting, they was like kind of tired, And I was just walking like I was a fool, And I see the car was driving around. It was a taxi. I said, hey, bro, can you bring me to the train station? It was like, it was like 5 dirham. Yeah, 5 dirham. I was like, okay, cool. But I just have Algerian money, and I just give it all to him. Take me, go to the train station. I stay in the station for like 4 days, trying to see how it goes. And then I meet other immigrants. They say, oh, bro, we're going to Tangier. Tangier is the close border to Spain. It was like, oh, we're going to Tangier. There we have a lot of our brothers. We can, hanging out, chilling, trying to figure out to go on the other side. And I was like, okay, bet. I'm going to just go with you guys. And I get in Tangier. Another story, bro. I get there. I stay in Tangier for like a month, trying to figure it out. And every single day was an issue. one of my boy, he rest in peace. He was renting a house. I don't know what happened, and the owner of the house came and he was want to kick him out. And the guy was trying to beg him like, yo, it's cool, you know, I'm with my people. Don't worry, I'm gonna pay you or whatever. I don't know what happened exactly, but the guy, bro, pushed him from the window, 7th floor. You see the way you're talking to me right now? Like 5 seconds after, I see all your mind on the floor. Can you imagine that?
That's crazy. Now, okay, because this the podcast in itself, or this whole episode for sure can literally go into a deep, dark.
Yeah.
About therapy alone.
Man, it's a lot.
Trauma,
it's a lot.
Therapy, all that.
Even got to be broken up in segments. Okay, let's bring it into a positive light now. So,
definitely, because it's definitely not positive on the other side.
So let's bring it to the positive side now. So let me know the moment where you knew what you do now is what you wanted to do. Who gave you your shot? Or did you seize the moment, or did someone give you an opportunity? How did you know this is what I wanted to do?
I mean, honestly, what I'm doing today, the way it comes, when I get in Morocco, I tried to get in Europe first time. It didn't work. We fell in water. A lot of people died. God bless us, I survived. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm going back. I'm trying to have a good life in Morocco. Trying to make it in Morocco, because if I make it here, it's gonna probably be easy to take a visa to go on the other side, right? And I go back to Casablanca. In Casablanca, I start playing rugby.
Okay.
Become a professional rugby player.
Wow.
Training a team, you know, I train a Moroccan female national team.
Nice.
We win a game in Tunisia, in Morocco, and And I play in Coco Rugby de Casablanca. You can check it out. I play there, stay there for 3 years. And then I finally make a decision to like try one last shot to go in Europe. And then I get in Europe. Before I met my ex-wife. So we start kind of relationship. And then I have a paper through her. And then when I get in Europe, I was supposed to continue to play rugby, but the thing is, the club didn't want to do my visa. And then they literally shut down my contract.
Oh, wow.
You know? And when I was playing rugby in Morocco, I was making some friend in the industry. Basically, you have this rapper coming in town. Oh, you know, like a soccer player. You see, for example, Burna Boy with Umaru in Usman and Francine Ngannou in Nigeria. They hanging out. It was stuff like that, you know. And when I started playing rugby, I was like, damn, there might be a next door for me, you know. And I was going to this club in my city in Besançon, and the guy of the club was like, yo, you hang out with a lot of famous people. Why you don't just bring this DJ to me? Like, I can book him. I'm like, how much you ready to pay? He said, oh, I can pay 5,000. And I call my boy like, yo, I got 3,000 for you, my nigga. No, like, it was a joke for me. You know? I'm like, okay, cool, maybe. Like, yo, I got 3,000 for you. This club wanted you to come to play. So, oh yeah? How much they can push? I'm like, I don't know, maybe I can ask them back, you know? And I call the guy of the club, like, yo, I talked to my guy, he's ready to come, but he need 10,000. Say, you know what, let's shut him down for 8,000, and I can accommodate 3 people. I'm like, what?
Negotiation, man.
I'm like, what? Really?
Daddy, so I was like, hold on, Daddy.
Hold on, wait a minute. I call my boy, like, yo, he can accommodate 3 people, but he give you 4,000. And say, bet.
Boom.
Like, wait a minute, what? And I called the club, and the club, finally they sent me a contract. My first time to read a contract, I didn't even know what it was that. And I read the contract, like, oh, you gotta do this, gotta do that. And I call my boy, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. Okay, he said, bro, you know what? Take the money in cash and give my part and just take a segment for you. I'm like, yo, you know what? It's all good. Because for me, it was like, oh, my boy make me a favor and I'm making more money out of the club. And I take the 4K. We go to the club, have fun for like 30 minutes, set. I'm like, 30 minutes, I make 4,000. And I was like, okay, bet. My guy after the show, before it was Snapchat was going crazy that time. And he Snapchat and Facebook in Europe. He make a post, oh, sir, Lil Serge, best booker, thank you for this show, blah, blah, blah. It was amazing, bro. And the small artists start contacting me like, yo, can you book me too? Can you?
Or an angle.
I'm like, okay, this is sad.
Okay.
I'm gonna try this for sure. 1, 2, 3. A month, I make a 50K, bro. 1 month. So just be on the phone. Yo, hey, I got this artist. Yo,
That's the promotion. That's the promoter part.
promoter part. This is the way I start.
Yeah.
Yo, I can do this. Yo, I can do that. And basically, one people connect you to one other, like
Sure.
back to back to back.
floodgate.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I started to make a reputation in the small city in France called Besançon.
Oh, okay.
Literally in the city, I was the guy to be with. Like, I was getting everywhere. And then yeah, and those artists was like kind of small DJ influencer, not really big deal, like big deal. And then I created my company because I was making so much money, and my bank called me like, yo, you putting a lot of cash on your bank account. Like, what you doing?
All right.
Black guy,
Yeah.
Europe, drugs.
Yeah.
For them was like, drugs. I'm like, no,
They didn't freeze your account, did they?
bro. They blocked my account. They say you cannot put any money and money in it. You need to bring the proof.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
I'm like, okay. The problem is most of the artists I was booking, it was just like hand to hand. Like, how are you gonna bring the proof for this? And I was like, okay, you know what? No problem. And I created my company. Which is LSM Pro. And when I created my company, I was like, you know what? I created a company, that means I gotta go somewhere else. I gotta go big. Because at that time, I started thinking about concert. And my first big concert, it was Gims.
Let's take a break because that's a big artist.
Yeah, for sure.
How did you get into that connection with him, first of all, and how did you have someone like yourself? How did he even trust you to be a person that he's like, let me build this relationship with and start working with?
Yeah, that's a big, like, how they say that in English? A big fish, like you say.
And Gims is someone who's done like songs with, you name it, Wizkid.
Yeah,
He's done songs with some of the pop artists.
His stream numbers are crazy. He has what, 35 million followers on social media.
And what's his style of music or genre of music considered? What's that called?
He doing rap, like I cannot really.
It's very different. He makes a lot of different music.
He makes a lot of different music.
Okay, so he's
if you have to compare his music, is more close to Latino music, Afrobeat music.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah, he's
but on the French part.
camouflage.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you build that powerful network?
So basically, when I started dreaming about concert, before I was with one of my like sister-in-law, it was a little girl I met in my city, Besançon. She was helping me like assistant because some door, when you was going to knock like a man, it was hard to get in. And so she was like literally my right hand. I told her like, hey, Charlene, you know what? I'm gonna do Gims. She was like, nigga, listen, bro.
Back down.
Okay, cool. You determined, you have all this blah, 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 but don't dream too far, you know? Because Gims at that time, bro, was still today, he was #1 French artist, big voice, big, like, even the biggest promoter was not enough. Like, you know what I mean? It was hard for them to get that. I was like, you know what? Because you say that, I'm gonna make that happen. And Gims, the company he was working with before he was in Paris. So I get there, I get in Paris. I stay in the front of the office for like a couple hours, and I see 4 guys come in, and I say Gims. I go through him like, yo, my name is Serge. I want to do a show with you. He look like, nigga, what? Can you imagine you go today in front of Kendrick Lamar, you're nobody. You say, bro, I want to do a show with you.
I would like to give you flowers though, because one thing, actually not even just you, one thing I know about Cameroonians is they can use their mouth. Like, and I mean that, like, they are very good salesmen. They know how, they can't take no. They're not shy. They will just go up to you, talk to you, whatever they want. And a lot of people are just threatened or scared to
intimidated.
Bro,
be feeling intimidated. Cameroonians are not that way.
Bro, I prefer to ask you and you say no than giving you a shot saying that, oh, maybe he's gonna say no.
And
I don't want a maybe, I want a yes or no. Yeah. And even if you say no, I'm ask you why.
Because you might use that why to get
to like explain you why you have to say yes.
Yeah, for sure.
You get what I'm saying? And I go in front of him, say, hey, bro, listen, I do this, I do that. He's like, you know how much my show costs? I said, I don't know, but I'm gonna make it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And he told me, you know what? Okay, no problem. I have a meeting here. Wait me here. So he put me on the lobby. Wait me here, and I'll be right back.
Wow.
From 2 p.m. to 1 a.m.
You waited.
Wait.
Oh, that's
no problem.
Determination.
And that alone
my train goes, like I lost because my train was supposed to go back at 6 p.m. because I was like, let's say a time frame for the day. 1 a.m., bro. In front of the office like this, guarding everybody gone. I was like that. And he come.
You still here?
He's still here. I'm like, you told me to wait you.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell?
Now you owe me the conversation.
And you know what he did?
At least the conversation.
Bro, he said, you know what? I'm not gonna tell the numbers, but he tell me, if you bring me these numbers, I'm gonna make you a show. I give you a week. I said, bet.
Start picking up that phone, right?
Bro.
Start picking up that phone.
I go back to the train station from 1 a.m. to 6 in the morning outside because the train station was closed. And the next train was going in the morning. I get in my city, call my girl, say, hey, he won that much in 1 week. I start calling. Call the mayor, call the club, call the venue. Everybody was saying, no, 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 no. I said, bet, no problem. And I met this guy from a supermarket. He was want to like open a new one, the biggest one. I said, hey, bro, listen, I got a deal with Gims, but if you come with me on the deal, I can bring him on the meet and greet in your place. He said, sure? I said, bet. He give me the amount. I go back in Paris after 3 days. And the thing he did, he gave me the phone number of his assistant. He said, when you got that amount, call him. I called the guy. He was like, you joking? I said, no. I'm on my way back in Paris. I gave him the money, bro. Boom. The time I was giving him the money, the guy gave me the money on the other side, called the DJ of Gims to make sure I wasn't lying. Yeah. And the DJ of Gims called the guy I was giving the money.
Make sure you
like, yeah, he's with me right now. I said, bro, a lot of niggas don't trust you. I'm like, yeah, I know. Bro, when I give the money, he take my phone. Hey, my people, see you in Besançon, March 30 with my boy, Lil Serge right here. Bro.
That's amazing.
Bro, I announced the show it was February 6th. February 9th, I sell 8,700 tickets. Without venue, without money.
Hey, that's a true African, though. Hey, bro, that's a true African, bro. So tickets to a venue that doesn't even exist.
Bro, like, listen, you know what I did?
Festival.
Part 2.
African version.
You know what I did, bro? I go to the mayor and say, hey, listen.
That's what I got.
I got it.
He was like, if you bring him here, I give you a venue for free.
Oh, wow.
For real?
And he gave me a venue for free.
So it's all pocket at that point.
Oh, my goodness.
You know what I did? I told him, like, hey, listen, I already sell this amount of ticket. How much is your venue cost? Tell me the amount. I said, I'm going to pay it. He said, no, you know what?
Just bring the artist.
I bet you on this.
Exposure.
If the artist come, if this guy, if it's not a fake video, actually show up, I give you back all the money. I said, bet. Signed the deal. I got a venue. After selling 6,600 tickets.
That's crazy.
I set up everything.
So,
Bro, it was the first show ever. Like the same day, I did a concert, a meet and greet, an after party, and a private show.
Wow.
I do 4 shows on one day. At the end of the show, Gims looked at me like this, say, this was 100% no fault. This is my number. It goes straight to me right now. It's like that I started working with him.
Wow. That's an amazing story. Like that's really like,
Bro,
that's amazing.
Since that day,
it's been
so
up.
today,
Yeah.
it's been.
Y'all been clicked, y'all been linked up.
Today I'm his agent in America.
Wow. That's amazing.
And you're still managing, you're still helping produce some of his concerts and all that. What's next? Talk to us about that.
Bro, today I'm his agent in America and I'm producing his American tour in May.
So May, so we're speaking on that. Where's this tour? Speak on the tour. Where's it kicking off at? Give us a little bit
We're
background.
gonna be we're gonna be in America on May 5 in LA.
Oh, that's my birthday weekend, guys.
Oh yeah,
We gotta be
I mean,
there.
yeah.
For sure.
Okay, listen. Let's do something.
We'll be there.
If you guys join up,
Yeah.
I got you. Gims gonna be the next on the show.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we got them. Yeah, for sure.
Y'all heard it.
Let's do it.
So,
We got it on the record.
so if you guys come,
Gims
Gims gonna be the
Games is gonna be on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, we did.
That would be our biggest.
We did.
Yes.
Yeah.
ever. Yeah.
Sure.
So May 5 we're gonna be in LA. May 6 we in San Francisco.
Okay.
And May 8 we in Terminal 5 in New York. May 9 we're gonna be in Washington D.C. In May 10 we're gonna be in Miami.
So May 5th, where's that? And that's in LA, right? Where's
Fonda Theater.
on the theater?
Yeah,
Okay.
Fonda Theater. And on the same show we have other artists local, which is I'm an agent, his agent too. So basically it's like a combo, you know.
Yeah.
And we're not just doing a concert. It's just basically a artist platform. You know what I mean? And honestly, if you guys know some other artists want to show up or whatever, is more than welcome because this is something on the industry, on my collaboration and development part, I really feel sad about it because Francophone and Anglophone, they don't really collaborate. You know what I mean? At some point.
You said explain that again? What was that?
Like Francophone,
Uh-huh.
like French speaking,
French-speaking
and
Anglophone,
English speaking, like
African.
African.
Yep.
They don't
It's a
really
disconnect somewhere.
It's a kind of disconnect.
It's the language,
somewhere.
though.
You know what I mean?
It's just
And I feel like
a barrier
we should
somewhere.
do that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Because you see, for example, my guy Abdul, which is one of the CEO of Afrofuture. I don't know if you know the festival.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Abdul, who was in San Francisco on invited by the NBA
All-Star weekend.
All-Star game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Abdul, I'm waiting for you on this pod. also.
Yeah, Abdul, my nigga, you gotta come.
Him, Abdul,
Because
so-
this is a big story too.
Come
Abdul, Abdul is one of the African.
He has a story
promoter.
too. Absolutely.
I really respect.
Been
because-
Afrofuture in Ghana.
Yes. You know what I mean? He started with Afrochilla.
Afrochilla, the lawsuits and all
Afrofuture,
that.
yeah, lawsuit.
You know,
You know, I mean, bro,
understand.
he's someone I really pay a lot of respect.
For sure.
You know what I mean? He's like, as a man, you be like, oh, ego, whatever. Nah, I don't have ego on that, bro. When somebody is big or he making it happen, you have to say, bro, you know what? Shake your hand.
have to shake
Respect. Respect, you feel me? So, and this is one of the guys be like, yo, when he announced Afrofuture first time in America is gonna be in Detroit, he told me like, bro, you have some French artists? Yeah. Gims gonna be performing there in August.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
It's back in Detroit too.
It's back in Detroit.
Back in Detroit.
Yeah.
For sure, we'll be there.
Let's be there. Let's go.
You know what I mean?
Mess with it.
So that's something I really love, you know what I mean? Because back in the conversation I was saying for LA, Gims is Francophone artist, right? But the other artist performing is Afrobeat artist. You know what I mean? So I want to bring all of that together.
It's amazing.
On that stage at one time or something.
You know what I mean?
Just to have that
Unity.
picture moment.
That picture in that moment.
You're beginning to see that with a lot of these artists. They're also making records with African artists or making records with French-speaking
With French
artists.
speaking artists, exactly.
Speaking their language, which is amazing also.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. Because Africa, we have all these resources, bro. If we go back together, trust me. You see Burna Boy selling out a venue in the United States.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yep.
Gims, is the first French rapper doing Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
We done that on November 2nd, sold out.
Nice. Oh yeah, remember? Yep.
It was a work.
Is there like a big French population in New York at all? Like, is there like? Because I know they have like a lot of Africans, a lot of. So is there like?
We have a lot of African. We have a lot of French. We have a lot of European. Love Gims music, but what was my main goal on that? It was to bring all the people they don't listen to Gims.
At least
You know what I mean? And have an experience. It's the same thing I'm doing on this tour.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I need people to come and have an experience like, damn, this guy singing French, I don't even understand what he said, but the vibe bring me up.
The vibe,
you know what I mean?
The drum and everything, and you just feel it.
Yeah,
feel it.
You know what it reminds me of? When it's just like when we were trying to make Afrobeat a big thing in America.
Yes.
And people didn't even know the words, right?
Yep.
But you start hearing, but the energy around it, people started saying, okay, well, so much energy around this.
Yep.
Just the fact that they were even there is the reason why these artists like Burner started blowing up to these.
You remember that video with this guy was with Kanye West when he was singing Burna Boy song? Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Was he in Africa when he did that with Kanye?
No, he was in America.
Kanye who did that?
Yeah. It was a guy with Kanye.
He was a guy with Kanye.
Gotcha.
You just take a
recorded.
Kanye started, and Kanye was like, "Oh shit, what is this?" That video, bro, blew viral.
That's what made, a lot of people don't know this, but the song Ye blew up because I think Kanye changed it into Ye.
Yeah.
So people started searching Ye, and then this lady journalist was like, "Yo, but no people talking about Kanye, Ye, but like there's this song that's buzzing in Africa called Ye."
And that's what got me off the Burna Boy. Was
That's how exactly it blew up and became catchy. Now look where he's at.
This is basically for me. This is the way stuff have to go. Like we have to be connect. We have to work together. We have to get that exposure together because for me it's like I'm open to work with everybody. You know, I work with a lot of Nigerian promoter. I work with a lot of American promoter. I work with a lot of French promoter as well. You know, and sometimes you have someone in one industry need your artist because maybe of the ego. You be like, oh, I can't do that. But why, bro? You guys
ego ain't getting you nowhere.
You know what I mean? You ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Yeah. So
Today, most of the good stream we have of games coming from the United States.
Yeah. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Bro, we have collaboration with Lil Wayne. We have J Balvin, Maluma, Sting. We have Sia.
wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Big time.
talking
names.
He does
Those
a
are legends.
He does a lot of
legends.
music. He's
sure.
It's kind of
Very
like that Drake
diverse.
aspect in him, where he's just like tapping into different cultures.
Can you imagine today, big voice like Burna Boy, big voice like Gims on the song, on the records? Can you imagine that?
What he would do for what your vision is, like you said, bringing those two worlds
This
together.
is my vision.
Yeah.
I think you can make it happen, clearly, because you clearly got the drive, resiliency. I think it's just a matter of time. You know, I think that your mindset and what you're trying to do, connect those two, you know, the English and the French speaking. I mean, I think that's
Mac was at the Grammys. I saw the Grammys. I think he's already doing that. You was at the Grammys.
you there networking, rubbing elbows.
Yeah.
You at the Grammys? Yeah, I'm at the Grammys.
you see, this is good because you speak about this because the Grammy part, you see, this is the first time we've been invited on the Grammy as an agent. You know what I mean?
Crazy, yeah.
I was like, when I received my invitation, I was like,
Coming from Africa, look at me now.
like, Mom, I make it.
Starting from the bottom.
I was gonna
Started from the bottom.
How are your parents? Like, are they ecstatic? Like, I mean,
My mom she's happy.
yeah.
I'm talking a lot about my mom because she's the one, honestly, it's because I see her struggle make me have
drive. That's how you got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Is she still in Cameroon or?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's still in Cameroon. Funny story, when I get in France, I gave my mom a visa for 2 years. Bro, she comes, she make 2 days, she bounced.
That's
It's not homie. It's not company.
Bro,
for some people, yeah.
she be like,
What is this?
my mom told me like,
go to the market and get my spices.
I can't get my spices.
bro, I just go for the show, and then I call my ex-wife, I'm like, hey, tell my mom to be ready tomorrow, we're going to see one of my friends want to invite us to dinner. She was like, okay. And I'm like, okay, cool. But I didn't really pay attention about it. I came back, I get it ready and everything. And I was like, I drive home. I park and go upstairs. I'm like, where's my mom? She say, she didn't tell you? I'm like, tell me what?
She ain't coming.
She's already in the plane. I'm like,
She ain't coming. She ain't coming.
I'm like, what? Mom, what?
Yeah.
Man,
So this pod is actually about to come to an end. I just had a quick question for you. With this, it seems like you have such a demanding lifestyle. How do you balance that and family? You're a family guy.
Yeah.
You know, you got some kids. You have a woman.
Yeah.
Like, how do you balance that?
Family part is really important for me because it brings you to the boundary where you feel human. Because industry is cool, but at some point it's kind of harder. So you need a balance, you know?
Keeps you grounded.
Yeah. Basically, my father was there with us, but no, really. And I didn't want to take the same example. So for me, my family is really important. Like everywhere I go, I'm with my wife.
Yeah.
With my
She was at the Grammys with you also.
Yeah, she was at the Grammys.
She's here today too.
She's right here. So yeah, she, my wife is with me all the time. My kids are with me too. I'm trying to make, basically for me, it's important for them to have an example growing, you know? So they don't have to make a crazy choice. They have, like, let's say, I don't know how to say that. They have an example, you know?
Trying to look up to.
Role
model.
Like, exactly. These like model. Oh, my father, not smoking, not taking drugs, you know.
They're gonna grow up to appreciate that story
they
also.
have, like, you know what I mean? Like our father coming from a deep story, we need to, you know what I mean? And yeah, my family is really important for me. That's why I love that boundary.
So before we get out of here, why don't you give people your Instagram, your social media information, you know, stuff like that.
I mean, it's simple. It's simple. My Instagram is Lil Serge Butcher. Pretty easy. Lil Wayne with 2 I. Lil Serge. My company is LSM Prod. So we just found out on Instagram. It's pretty easy. And yeah, I'm open to like collab. I'm open to work with anybody.
Jumping, flexing, I just want to know. Gucci blessing, blessing,